Hi everyone, it's Pat here. I want to invite you to sit back for about 5 minutes, relax, and enjoy this video clip. It's a powerful story. I'm going to take you on a journey, and it will end with a very special invitation. This will speak to the hearts of many of you, and some of you I know will step up to the plate. Enjoy.
Anyone who knows me and knows my story also knows by now that I love to travel. And the travel I have done since my divorce a few years ago has been very self-serving. And that's okay. I loved every minute of it, and I deserved it. In the first few years since my divorce, I created the opportunity to travel around the world on a private plane each fall, visiting 10 countries, all of them on my bucket list. And I had the joy and privilege of blogging this trip for people who were living vicariously through me on each of those trips. That did my soul good on many levels. Then, 3 years ago, my business coach, Suzanne, created a different type of travel opportunity, and she invited me to participate along with 20 other entrepreneurs from the United States. She created what was called the Give Movement Journey. This was a trip to South Africa, coordinated by our mutual friend and colleague, Sandy Sale of Hills of Africa Travel. This trip was not only one of a lifetime because of the way it was set up and because of the why of the trip, but it was a chance to give back, and to give back in a big way, all in alignment with my goals and the mission of my business. On that first trip, we coached and mentored women entrepreneurs in Harare, many of whom came from an agricultural background. I sure learned a lot about chickens in that meeting. And then we moved on to Victoria Falls to work with the women entrepreneurs in the curio market. This was truly a humbling and rewarding experience, all at the same time. These women live in poverty. They work hard each and every day to bring in whatever money they can to feed their families and to create a better life for all of them. On the second trip for me this past March, we were involved in a house build with Habitat for Humanity in Lusaka. And listen, that experience alone touched my heart forever. But then we moved on to Victoria Falls. This is the third session with these women from the curio market. To see and experience their progress was life-changing in so many ways. These women really took to heart the marketing, sales, and mindset techniques that we taught them on the previous trips. Once that trip was over, though, all of my other colleagues, who for the most part had never been to Africa before, they continued on to vacation in different safari camps. But because of my earlier experience on the world tour, I had already been to different parts of Africa 4 times and have had many different safari experiences. So I wanted to maximize my time in a different way. And knowing that, prior to the trip in March, I contacted Sandy and asked if she would make some introductions to business people in South Africa so I could line up some speaking engagements, so I could get out there, speak, share my story and my success strategies in a big way. Sandy was so very accommodating because she grew up in Zimbabwe and lived there for many years. I knew she was still well connected, even though she and her family had immigrated to the United States. Sandy made the introductions by email, and I took it from there. As a result, on this last trip in March, I had already connected with one very special young lady prior to heading over to South Africa. and her name is Hema. She took up the challenge and she worked with me to fill my schedule for the additional time I had in Johannesburg. She invited me to participate on International Women's Day in a global mentoring walk. That was so exciting. I not only had the opportunity to be one of the speakers, but I participated in the walk with 2 young women who were assigned as my mentees. It was so exciting to also be interviewed by a TV reporter from Johannesburg and to share my reason why for participating in this event. I came away with the commitment to mentor and coach 2 very special young women, which I am quite enjoying this year. Hema and I also put our heads together to create a half-day workshop. Get clients and make money now. It's the very same workshop I deliver around North America because we are all more alike than different. So I delivered that workshop the Tuesday after International Women's Day to women entrepreneurs in Johannesburg. To say that that audience was excited, enthusiastic, and engaged is an understatement. Now, prior to my arrival, Hema advised the audience that I was not only going to deliver this workshop as my gift to them, with content to help them grow their business, but that I would also provide an opportunity and a scholarship for one applicant to coach with me for the coming 12 months. This was a Canadian $25,000 value. I reviewed all the applications, which were absolutely amazing and which made my decision extremely difficult. And so I told Hema that I would not be choosing one final candidate, but that, in fact, I would offer 2 scholarships. And the way this would be determined is with one-on-one, on-the-spot interviews with me at the end of the workshop in front of the live audience. This was a big challenge for the finalists, but 2 amazing women entrepreneurs were selected as the winners. What a heartwarming experience. And these 2 women are Eugenie Drakes and Taryn Lang. I'm excited to say that as part of the year-long coaching program with me, I also extended an invitation to them to come and join me at the 4th Annual Wealth Makers Toronto event, October 19 to 21. Now, why would I do that? 1, I believe that no matter where we live or work, we are all more alike than different. 2, I want to bring the global perspective right into the room at Wealth Makers in Toronto. Thirdly, I want to broaden the experience for these women entrepreneurs from Johannesburg, and I want to create an environment where we can all learn from each other. Now, what does this mean for you? Well, I am creating a special, intimate opportunity for you to join me for a private reception and a powerful, content-rich 2-hour implementation mastermind meeting on Sunday, October 18th, a pre-event special. This opportunity is valued at $5,000. It is limited to 30 participants. I want to keep this intimate and meaningful. You will have an opportunity to meet the women from Johannesburg, ask any questions you want, talk about potential joint ventures, find out ways of growing your business with a focus on you, and expand your network to a global level. You'll have an opportunity to be coached by me for 2 hours in a small group setting. This will help you get some success tips also on how to prepare for the 3-day Wealth Makers event and get some strategies for implementing all of the content you will be receiving. And you'll be fed and we'll have fun. So this is your invitation. Now let me turn it back to a live message from me.
So there you go. You've heard the story. You've seen the invitation. This is your opportunity to come behind closed doors with me and my special guests from South Africa. I am going to host a very special mastermind meeting. And of course, we're going to have some food and drink too. Got to have some fun in there. Listen, this opportunity is absolutely limited to 30 entrepreneurs. I'm looking for decision-making, fast-acting entrepreneurs to join us behind those closed doors. This experience is valued at $5,000. No joke. But for 30 of you, it's only $247. And when those 30 spots are gone, they're gone. Now, this experience is absolutely going to set you up for success for the 3-day Wealth Makers event. So join me. Click on the link, grab your spot, and come on behind closed doors. You'll be happy you did.